I originally started in marketing and camera work and streaming, and I have since branched out into events, and now I manage both the events and the membership in VI. The difference really between organising a para event versus your standard event is it's really just the organisation and just having the logistics done perfect for when the athletes arrive. Probably most importantly is communication. There needs to be a lot of communication so that the athletes know what to expect when they get here and that they're not surprised and that everyone is happy. So really logistics is probably the biggest difference between the two. What I mean by logistics really is that when you're organising the transport, you need to make sure that the transport is correct for the athletes. So you'll need to have a wheelchair bus as well as a normal bus, and you'll need to make sure you have enough of them and that they run on time. Also, if an athlete has a problem with their flight and they're delayed, it's not so much that you can just call a taxi. You need to have the correct taxi, and it's a good idea to have a couple of wheelchair taxis on standby. So if it does happen, you can call them as quickly as possible. So my 3 tips for any future organisers would probably start with your logistics. As I said before, is the hotels and the transport. Make sure you have enough rooms in the hotels to account for as much as possible, and that they are adequate to the wheelchair users as well as the standing athletes, and also your buses. Make sure you've booked your buses very early and that you have enough to cater for the different types of athletes. My second tip would be communication. Communicate with the host organisers, but also get contacts for the team managers who are going to be here. It's something I've learned in this tournament, that it's easier to communicate with the team managers when they arrive rather than the guys who organised it at the start. So communication is a very important factor as well. And the third one then is really promotion of the event. Try and get as many volunteers as you can. There's a lot of areas where volunteers can be helpful, either helping people get on and off buses, helping set up the hall, just being around to help people if they need anything. Volunteers is very important, and if you can get a good number of volunteers to start, it'll really make your life a lot easier.